Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about POW, Problem of the Week, and today we are going to be revisiting one that we've done before, Guess and Check. Guess and Check is going to be, I think, one of the more challenging strategies that we've used so far this year. There are three parts to working on the Guess and Check strategy. You can see that we need to make an educated guess. If you know that there's only 24 students in the class, you're not going to, and you're trying to figure out the amount of boys and girls there are, you're not going to guess that there's 30 boys and then there's going to be some girls yet, because that would totally not make sense. So make sure that your guess is educated. Check your solution to make sure that it makes sense. We're going to be using logical reasoning in order to do this. Remember that logical reasoning statements usually involve if, then. If there are this many boys, then there will be this many girls, for a total of this many people in the class. Once you've worked on your logical reasoning and it has not solved the problem that you need to have, you're going to need to revise your guess and try again. The question we're going to be working on today is, in Ms. Brown's class, there are 24 students. There are 6 more girls than boys. How many boys and girls are there? One of the things that you might want to try is creating a table so that you're able to organize your thinking a little bit better. We've got a table set up with boys, girls, and the total amount. We know that the total should add up to 24, but we're going to have to figure out the rest because we're not told how many boys there are. We're told that there are 6 more girls than there are boys, so let's guess how many boys there are going to be. The first thing that we're going to guess is, let's say that there's going to be 20 boys. Well, if there are 20 boys, and we know that girls are always going to have 6 more, then the amount of girls there will be in the class will be 20 plus 6. Well, 20 plus 26 is actually 46. This is far too high, way too high. So we're going to have to revise and guess again. For our next guess, let's go way lower. Let's say there are 10 boys. Well, based on what we've got for our table here, we have 10 boys plus 6 to find out how many girls we have. So this step tells us that now there are going to be 16 girls. So that will give us a total of 10 plus 16, a total of 26 students. Still not the right answer. We've got to figure out, is our next guess going to have to be higher, or is our next guess going to have to be lower? Well, 26 is too high, which means that our guess was too high. Now, I'm not going to try to guess that there's like 2 boys, because it's really not that far off. This has to be an educated guess. So let's guess just a little bit lower. Let's guess 8. If there are 8 boys, then for girls, there's going to be a total of 14. 14 girls plus 8 boys is going to give us 22 total. Well, now we're too low. This is good news because we have to figure out a number between 10 and 8. 9. If there are 9 boys and there are 6 more girls than boys, there will be a total of 15. 15 girls plus 9 boys is going to be a total of 24. We've now figured out how many boys and how many girls there were in this class. So remember, make an educated guess. Check your solution to see if it works. We use logical reasoning by saying, if there are this many boys, then there will be this many girls. That's the first step. Then add them together and make sure that they solve your problem. Thanks for joining me. about this is that so welcome everybody, logical reasoning, and then don't say and don't say it's something that don't say and it is something that is enjoy don't say Once you've done the logical reasoning portion and the answer does not amount is something that is enjoy. Welcome everybody. Glad you could come.